guys, so I decided to create this look using some current products that are out in the market. So if you'd like to see how I created this look, keep on watching. So I'm going to start with my LORAC primer and apply that all over my lid. After I apply it all over my lid, I like to set it with my setting powder just so I make sure that primer doesn't move because I do have oily lids. Next, I'm going to take my ACTI liner in dark brown, and I like to start off applying this close to my lash line and move upward, and I kind of want to go a little bit over where I have that fold in my eye, just because I have hooded eyelids, so this is going to open up my eye. Then I'm going to blend that very careful just to make sure that I don't like spread the product all over my eye. And this is gonna make a nice transition into that color I'm gonna apply. Next, I'm gonna apply this shade here and apply that over my brow bone, and this is gonna also give me a smoother application as well. And the brush I'm using is a SONIA KASHUK brush. Then I'm gonna take this shade here, these two shades, I'm gonna mix them and apply that right over that liner in that transition shade, and this actually helps me blend a little faster, so that's why I'm applying it over my transition color. Next, I'm going to take this shade in my 217 MAC brush and apply that into my crease. Make sure everything's well blended. Next, I'm going to take these two shades here and apply that into my crease because I want to deepen the crease a little bit more. I did find out that the dark shade in this palette does have a lot of fallout, but no worries. So next I'm going to take the deep shade in this palette and apply that all over my lid with my MAC 217 brush, and I'm just going to slowly build up that color. Now I'm going to take these two shades here and blend that slightly over my crease with my SONIA KASHUK brush. I like to slowly build up the colors because this helps me blend faster. And now I'm going to take these two shades here, and this is going to act like as an eraser. So basically this is going to smooth everything out and make it more blendable without me sitting there blending and blending. Now I'm going to take my ACTI liner and apply that to my waterline. And I'm going to set it with the darkest shade in this palette using SONIA KASHUK angle brush. Now taking these two shades here and my MAC pencil brush, I'm going to blend that dark shade. I'm going to take my Splash Cosmetics Architect liner and I'm gonna just draw my wing because I do have hooded eyelids, so I don't want to do like a thick bold eyeliner. I just kind of want to do my wing and then kind of stay close to the lash line as possible. This part was kind of hard for me to record, but I'm sure you guys get the idea. This liner is waterproof and it does last all day. I have oily lids and it does not budge, so I'm just kind of drawing my wing, and then I'm going to apply my lashes in Scarlett, and I'm going to use that liner again and apply that as close as possible to my lash line just to conceal the glue so that you don't see this in pictures. And then I'm going to apply that to my waterline just so you don't see any gaps. And I'm going to bring that down to my bottom lash line just for that eyeliner look. Now taking this gold shade and my MAC pencil brush, I'm going to apply that to my tear duct. To make that gold eyeshadow pop, I'm going to use the Splash Cosmetics Diamond Eyeliner in Siren and apply that to my tear duct. Girls, I love this liner. It makes such a huge difference. Now taking my Acti Labs Collagen Moisturizer, I'm going to apply this all over because this thing is bomb. Now taking my Hangover primer, I'm going to apply that all over my skin because I'm going to use a mattifying foundation, so I want my skin to be as hydrating as possible so nothing looks cakey and dry and cracks and those imperfections. Now taking my Bareminerals Bare Pro foundation, I'm going to apply that all over my face, and this foundation, oh my gosh, It does last all day. It's full coverage and it does not look cakey. So I'm currently loving this foundation. It didn't break me out, so I'm so glad it didn't. And I'm gonna take this brush by BH Cosmetics. This is my go-to brush. I love this brush. It just blends that foundation so smooth and it presses it really nice into your skin, and it's affordable, so who doesn't love that, right? I also love the color range of this foundation. They have like really good yellow undertone shades, so make sure to check that out if you have yellow undertones. Here I'm just bringing that foundation on my neck. You always want to make sure you do this so everything looks even. Now I'm going to take this Colourpop No Filter Concealer and apply that under my eyes. This is the shade in medium 30. I noticed that when I apply this concealer, it dried really fast and it changed colors, like it got darker. And I didn't like that, so I went ahead and got a lighter shade and apply that over this shade, and that looked a lot better. I did notice that it dried fast. It enhanced the texture of my skin, and I didn't like that. As the day went by, it kind of got cakey, and it made me look even older than I really am, so I didn't like that. So if you're in your early, 17, 20s, I recommend it, but if you're in your 30s, 35, 40, I don't recommend this concealer. Now taking my BH Cosmetics brush, I'm going to blend that into my skin. It is full coverage, but it does look cakey as the day goes by. Well, at least it did for me, so I won't be purchasing this concealer. I mean, it's good for the price, but then if you're kind of in your 30s, 35s, I don't recommend it. I stay away from concealers that enhance the texture of my skin. If you purchase this concealer, let me know how it worked for you. I would love to hear your thoughts on it, because everybody always has different skin, different textures, so it might work for somebody, but for me it just didn't work. Now taking my NYX contour stick, I'm going to slightly contour my cheeks, my nose, and a little bit of my jawline. I'm really loving this formula. It blends nicely and it does set nicely as well once you set with powder, and it doesn't move. I have used other like contour sticks and they move throughout my day, but this one doesn't. I'm just gonna buff that with my buffing brush by BH Cosmetics, and I still want to make sure that I see that line because I want to create a shadow. Now taking my Real Techniques setting brush, I'm going to blend that contour on my nose, and I really love how well this blends. As you guys can see, like it creates that shadow and it doesn't give you like a harsh contour line. Now I'm just going to blend everything a little bit more with my BH Cosmetic brush, because this brush just blends everything to your skin so nice and smooth. So make sure to pick up this brush if you don't have it. So now taking my Urban Decay Velvetizer, I'm going to slightly set under my eyes. I'm going to set that concealer, and I'm just going to use a little bit because that concealer dries and I don't want to enhance any more texture of my skin. This setting powder is meant to mix with your foundation, so it's not meant to use as a setting powder, but you can use it as that. It doesn't last all day. I noticed that I do get oily throughout my day and it doesn't keep me mattified as I would like. Now I'm just going to set my whole entire face, and I'm just using a little bit of powder because my foundation is a mattifying foundation and that concealer is kind of dry. So I'm slightly setting everything. I'm not overdoing it with the powder. Now I'm going to take my MAC Give Me Sun and bronze up my face a little bit more and enhance the contour. Now I'm lightly going to contour my nose using MAC Give Me Sun. I'm not going to overdo the contour, I just want to create a shadow. Blush, I'm going to use this MAC Gold Deposit. This gives you a nice bronzy glowy look, so I love using this over my MAC Give Me Sun. Now I'm going to take my ABH Liquid Glow and I'm going to apply that to my hand because it warms up the product, and I'm going to apply that with the small beauty blender. And oh my gosh, can you guys see this highlight? Like, yeah, in love with this highlight. This melts really nice into your skin. It's not too chunky, not too glittery. I just love it. Now I'm going to apply this ACTI mascara. This mascara has vitamin E in it, beeswax. It helps your eyelashes grow at the same time. So this is my go-to mascara right now. I'm slightly going to line my lips with MAC Stone Liner. And when I mean lightly, I mean lightly. Just kind of want to create definition to the shape of my lips. Now I'm going to go in with my Hourglass Confessions lipstick and the shade I Lust For You. I like this formula, but it doesn't last long. It definitely like starts smearing after like an hour or so. And I mean, for the price, I don't know how I feel about that, but I do love this shade. So let me know what you guys think of this lipstick, if you purchase it or if you will purchase it. But I do like this color. Now I'm gonna go over with my MAC Stone Liner and just blend that liner into my lipstick. Now I'm gonna spray my Tatcha Luminous Dewy Mist all over my face just to take that powder look away and make myself a little bit more glowy. So this is the final look. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys on my next tutorial.